Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Militello Podcast.
Doof, roll that shit. Hello, welcome, world of the interwebs. I'm the one, the only Militello. I'm joined almost as always by good old Paige of the Utonians and Tomahawk of the 1210s. Unfortunately, Doofenshmirtz was not able to make it today. He had other things going on. How are you guys doing today?
Good, man. Good.
Doing pretty good.
Wow. Love the
So much
enthusiasm.
energy, yeah.
We have a very special guest with us today. The man, the myth, the legend, not me, but Instigator TV. How you doing today, man?
Me? Wait,
Yeah,
I'm the
you-
legend here. What in the world? Hey, what's up? I'm a freaking
Hey.
legend? Shit, man.
Oh,
I'm just chilling, dude. We're chilling, vibing.
Dude, that
I'm
microphone's
telling-
sweet. How did you do that thing with your microphone though? At the for the intro,
What?
do you have that set up as like a
Secret.
setting on your computer?
Yeah.
That's
No.
pretty sick.
Well, it's a Go XLR.
Okay.
yeah. So Gator, you do what? You do TikTok, you do YouTube,
Everything, dude.
you do
TikTok.
all of it. Porn.
I just found out a new app today. And so I just posted 3 videos, right? Hold on a second. Let me see. I'm going to tell you right now. I posted 3 videos today. It's like an off-brand TikTok, okay?
Oh, Vine.
No, it's not
No,
Vine.
No, what?
Vine's dead and gone, man.
Yeah,
I
that-
gained 457 or 452 followers today.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's really
Okay,
good.
one of my videos has 10K views. But I don't know if the platform's going to go anywhere. I'm just posting on it because it's a way of getting my name out there, you know?
Well, that's the thing too. I mean, if you can jump on it, and if it's still early on there, then I mean, same with like these streamers here on Twitch that started off like when it first started going there, and now they're huge. I mean,
Yeah.
after that,
Listen, I tell people this all the time. This alone, like recycling your content, because I'm posting stuff on there that I've posted on TikTok and YouTube, and just like using the Twitch stream to clips and stuff to expose it to all other platforms. But I tell people like TikTok is a cheat code right now to growth on Twitch. It really anything, businesses, whatever. If you want to get a message out, TikTok is
that's one of those
insane.
where I need to sit down and actually like I guess actually edit my streams there, and because there's some good spots in there, and even if it's just grabbing the clips that we actually clip while we're streaming there and tossing it in there.
Yeah.
That's been the majority of what I've seen for those for streamers TikToks there, and then those are just popping up there.
Yeah.
It's the next Vine, but it's way easier to use.
Well, the thing is, you could do a lot with it. Like you can edit on it. I use it. I use this camera right here, and it makes the quality insane. So I go over and I put it in Adobe Premiere and I edit it all to go onto my phone, and I use Dropbox to get it to my phone.
So I
Oh.
guess or
That's
is it
cool.
I'm trying to think now. So so is that like the camera then that you're using then for when you're doing your streams then, or like the same type then, or?
So this is the camera I'm using. This is Sony A7 III that I'm using for my camera for my webcam. I use it for like when I want to go take pictures for Instagram and stuff too. But I bought this camera just for vlogging when I travel.
Okay.
So, and it's so nice because the lens goes the opposite way, so I can see myself.
Oh,
This
that's
camera that I
cool.
have, I can't see
Mhm.
myself in it, which it sucks. So
You just gotta
but
rely on
it's
OBS
super
for that.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about like if I'm in public and stuff, like recording myself,
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
see myself. So
yeah, I mean, because I remember back in the day, I used to have one of those little. Well, I didn't even have it. That's how poor I was. We borrowed my friend Mary's little handheld little camcorder thing. It looked
Yeah.
like this like round cylinder. I know that probably looks bad in the video there, and it just popped off the side there. And that's what we had for like everything for doing like our little makeshift music videos back then.
yeah,
And like, but the picture quality was such crap. But now it's like I'm just using like a
Dude, it's
C920,
insane.
and now the market prices on like cameras are finally shooting back to a semi reasonable
yeah.
price.
Yeah.
I got the A7. The webcam I'm shooting on right now, it was 2100. And
with those new key lights, right?
I just bought new key lights. Yeah, I got them key lights for cheap. Oh, cheaper, I guess. I did a whole video on you. I was so pissed because I bought these I bought these things because Stream convinced me to watch your money, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, let me not go crazy and spend money on key lights. Well, I ended up buying these I don't know, bootleg ones apparently, and they were $40, and it just came with the light. There's no power supply in it. No, I couldn't mount it to anything. So I just got this thing, this square thing, and now I gotta go get an AC adapter. So I was so pissed that day. I went out and just bought 2 key lights.
I
got it refurbished. I got it refurbished for 150 bucks instead of 200. So it was 100 bucks for each.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It adds up quick for the price for all this stuff. I mean, to really get started, it doesn't seem like you need that much. Like my lighting for my green screen, it was like I went down to Home Depot there and I got the little clamp ones there that just plug into the wall there, and I got $5 light bulbs there, and it worked just fine.
That's what I did in the beginning. You want to see my green screen? Watch this.
Oh hell yeah!
It's a sheet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was using.
Right? It's all cut and it's cement.
Oh, that's frayed. That's fraying there.
Yeah. But the thing is, I put it up in my drop down ceiling, and then as my transition's going, because I only use it for the start of stream when I'm in my
I was
DJ
wondering
booth.
about how you did that. Yeah.
So I put it in my drop down ceiling, and as that transition's going, the alligator is coming down and opens his mouth and stuff. I deactivate my green screen button, the filter, and then I rip this down all at one time so that nobody sees the transition go off.
I was wondering, because I was like, there's no way he gets that just naturally with the programming there to where it's just auto green screens. I know they're working on it and whatnot, but I know it's not that good yet.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about that for my intro, because right now it's just, it's dead silence. You just sit there for a freaking 10-minute counter there.
Yeah. Just wait.
I'm telling you guys, nobody hypes up his viewers more than Gator here. It's from beginning to the freaking end there. It's
it's like, this is the big thing, right? You want, a lot of people, they'll just have the going live screen and the countdown. I'm sure people, you guys maybe have it. It's a countdown thing, or even you just go straight up live. I was like, dude, what can I do? It was so boring me just sitting here watching the countdown go down. I'm like, this is so lame. My viewers must think it's lame if I think it's lame, right? Yeah. So I'm like, what can I do? And I was like, dude, I'm gonna do a DJ session. So I had I have a mod locally here, and he came over and it was like we were messing with how we can make this DJ session look dope. And so, dude, it was such a good idea. I'm so glad,
dude. You knocked it out of the park. Between that and that Gator transition screen there, it is dope. Yeah. Oh, snap. Ooh.
Primitive, let's go, baby.
Primitive. Thank you so much for that follow, man. Appreciate it. Guys, feel free in the chat once you hop in. If you have any questions, go ahead and shoot them in there. And we should have no problem, hopefully. As long as my mod lets it through. If you guys see Whitey Balls, he's pretty good
at the mod
the mod game there. But so for this podcast here, because we're kind of getting back into the roll of things now that we're back actually doing it, to where everything's working fine and I'm not running off a hotspot. And we're getting newer to having guests, so we're trying to keep it all focused in certain areas. Is this podcast on a certain topic? Primitive. Oh man.
Hey, that's perfect timing.
He already knew. Yeah, he already knew. We're gonna be trying to focus on the whole streaming aspect there. Personally, Gator, you've been a huge freaking influence to me and getting all my stuff set up, dude.
Hell yeah.
The Bashful Doctor sent me over your way, and I've been hooked ever since.
So. I appreciate that shit.
That's awesome.
No problem, man. We do have some questions here for you. And like I said, it's going to go a little bit off the cusp, especially once Paige starts talking, because this is the most quiet he's been for a podcast yet.
I don't know about any of the technology you guys have been talking. You say camera, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then you throw numbers and letters out there, like, that's not a camera. That's algebra.
Paige's camera, he didn't have one originally. And before I got the C920, I had a cheaper Logitech one. And I was like, I'll screw it. I'll just send it to him for free so that we just have this all figured out. Because if I go listen off cameras and whatnot, this poor man's gonna be screwed out here.
Yeah, I went to go get like an actual mic, and I went into Guitar Center. I was like, Cam, you think for a USB mic? And the dude's like, oh yeah, let me help you out. And then he just didn't even go over the mics, just listed them off at the counter. And I stared at him and I was like, well, what one do I use? And he's like, any of them? And I was like, well, what should I get? And he's like, well, what are you trying to do? And I was like, talking to it. And he's like, I can't help you more than I already have.
Oh my
God. I was like, okay, I'll just leave. And I haven't gone back since because I think he might be the manager.
Audio has been the only thing I got kind of lucky on. And that's just because I already do like music recording. So I already had an audio interface and I have professional recording mics when I can get them to work right, and so that was the nice part. It was just trying to figure out the actual cameras, and then because I'm running like a 2 PC setup, and then getting that all figured out, it was real rough there at first. But Gator, you're a full-time streamer now, aren't you?
Full-time content creator. I don't like
full-time
streamer.
I like that.
Oh, that's true because you on everything. How long you been going at that now? Well, how long you been full-time then? 3
years. But you guys got to keep in mind, right? It's not like I went to my job and I said, I quit. I'm going to go do this full time, right? So before anybody goes, oh, he did it. Oh, I'm going to do it now. It's not like that, right? I have a good support system. My wife, we own our own business.
Oh, nice.
So that helps out a lot as well. And it allows me to do what I do. I got laid off 3 years ago. So we turned a negative into a positive, right? It was the best job I had. But they outsourced our job to a place in New York. And so they laid off like 30 something people, and I was one of those 30 something. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is, right? People are like, you upset? I'm like, no. You know what I have after this? Like, I'm not worried about it. Everybody's like crying and shit. I was like, content creation, baby, let's go.
Now that's like the perfect chance there to dive right.
It was my only chance I had, honestly. And from that, we had a condo, and then I started doing the full-time content creation back when I lived in my condo. Now we own a house and we are running our business through my house and stuff now, and we're making it a corporation pretty soon. So everything is working out as it should. It's just like a negative thing end up being a positive thing. We made it do it, like taking that risk, and I was just so happened to be forced to take that risk, and good things happen out of it.
Man, like
that's awesome.
Man, that's one of the. Well, did you have, I guess, kind of like an idea then? I guess at the time because I'm sure you were dabbling in it then prior to that, then, right?
Like I wasn't telling myself, like my goal was, let's be a full-time content creator, right?
At some point there,
at some point in my life, and I was like, my job is too good. My job was extremely good. Like, I networked while I was like, I had the best desk in my office, and I just was on my phone networking while I was working. I was just multitasking. So I was able, like, I got banned off of Twitter like 3 times because they thought it was a bot because I was always on there. Dude, it was the best job ever. And good things come to an end, and I would have never quit the job. But unless I was making like double the money I was making at my job, right?
Enough to make up that would make sense.
But it's crazy, dude. It was crazy.
Well, and that is such a huge risk too. Especially like if you were to like just quit and say, "Hey, I'm going full time on this," that's.
I wish everybody the best who decides to do it, because that shit's stressful. Like, you see these bags underneath my eyes, they're there for a reason. Like, it's fucking stressful, bro. It really is. And like, I would have never just picked up everything, and like, I wasn't making enough money. Like, and I was averaging over 100 viewers at the time. Like, in like denied partnership 3 times. Like, I was like, holy shit, dude, this fucking sucks. But you keep kicking, you keep going. Like, it's a roller coaster. Like, people don't understand that on Twitch. Like, I've been on Twitch for 8 years, right? And I've seen just about anything and been through just about everything except for being banned. I've never been banned
from Twitch.
Yeah, from Twitch. Yeah, so I've never been banned from Twitch yet, until maybe my hot tub stream coming soon. So
I like it.
I bought a 10-foot kiddie pool and I'm putting it in my basement. It's gonna be better.
Nice.
But it's crazy, dude. It's honestly a freaking It's crazy. I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry.
Man, oh gosh, I forgot. I guess. Well, so did you start off with the whole Gator theme then from the beginning there then, or because I know a lot of content creators go through different branding like phases there until they hit that one that feels right, you know?
So the crazy thing is, I always had the Gator brand. I always, not the same name,
nice.
but it was always alligators. The crazy thing is, my first name was Triforce Gator, TRYFORCE, like the try hard, but like Triforce, you know. And so it was like a little clan we had in Call of Duty, and I just like, dude, it's badass, man, you know. So and then I ended up starting to stream together with my wife, and we named it Gator Nation Gaming.
Oh,
and I was like, okay, badass,
cool.
right? And I was like, dude, there's got to be a better name out there. So I was like, I still have these images saved in my phone just because of nostalgic feeling of when I look back at them and like where I've came from. And I like made a poll on my Instagram like so long ago and on Facebook asking like, what should my name be? Like Swamp or Gator Swamp TV. I always liked the TV because like 8 years ago, it wasn't like that TTV thing, you know?
TTV all over the place.
Yeah, I saw myself as a TV show. So I was like, I'm going to put TV at the end. And I thought it looked cool. It stood out. So I like a good play on words. And my favorite social media platform is Instagram. And my favorite animal is alligators. And I saw myself as a television show. So I put it all together and I made it Instigator TV. And the abbreviation for it is IGTV, which is like the TV thing of Instagram.
On Instagram.
So, so it kind of all like fit together. And then like the whole branding, like I didn't do any of this branding on it. Like it was all like the Twitch chat, dude. Because they're like, let's go do a Gator raid. I'm like, bro, Gator raid? Like, so I made an emo with an alligator drinking Gatorade that says raid. Like, what?
That's so
like,
cool.
And like Gator Gang, like someone made me this song. Like it all just came from people. And that's why like people are like, dude, how'd you come up with your brand? I'm like, it just over time, patience. That's all. Shit will come together.
I think it's really cool that you're able to keep that positivity too, especially with on social media, all social platforms. There's always, you got your trolls and you've got there's a lot of negativity out there on the internet. It seems like if it's not porn, it's negativity.
The crazy thing is that you see that all the time. You don't see that positive stuff because people like to read the comments of the negative stuff. People like to read that's why the news is filled with negative stuff.
That's
not someone who's donating $1 million to a charity or something. No, they don't. Who cares? Thank you for your money. Let's go on and with the shooting that happened next door. It's stupid.
Exactly. I mean, like in all honesty, like because on my channel it's all about we rage. I rage pretty hard. And
that's all you do. If you're not having a good time, you're raging, and when you're having a good time, it's because you're causing a problem for someone else. There's not an in between.
You're making somebody else rage.
Exactly.
So hard.
But like we did it for this last 24-hour stream there, where like everybody's like calling me bald, fat, but they were hopping in the stream. And it was like it's kind of weird.
It was funny.
We just started blowing up the link there in Overwatch there.
Oh yeah.
And every time we up there,
win or we killed somebody or did something, we just immediately go in there, Control V, and paste in Militello's chat thing in there, and people would go in and just talk crap the whole time.
But people in the chat were sending out LOL and whatnot. It's like I got some pretty thick skin here. Like I know
dude.
I know the beard is. He gives me
but when like you're posting your link and stuff. Like I used to do that in Overwatch too. I'm not gonna lie, I did. after the games and shit. After the games, I'd post it, but you're gonna get those trolls because they're like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna see what this motherfucker." The same thing in World of Warcraft when you're reading trade chat and you see someone posting like, I go in there and I vibe out with them because I know the feeling, right? I know what he's trying to do, and he's just trying to grow his brand. And same thing with the kids that are coming in to troll. Same thing, I'll call them out on it. I'm like, dude, like, listen, we've all been young. And if they continue trolling, then you just let it have it. Like you're in a race car bed trying to, having a sleepover with your friends, making fun of everybody. Like we understand, But like,
Yep.
come on now, like you got other stuff to be worrying about than making.
Grow up and get a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bed. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I had Super Mario Brothers bed set, like even in the military. So like the staff sergeants and gunnies would go in and check our room, and they see Corporal Militello over here is rocking Super Mario Brothers on his bed over here.
Yeah.
Oh god. So I guess there through all the content creating, there's so many different places to draw influences from. What would you say would be like your top 5 influences for how you model the way you
TikTok, and TikTok. No, I'm just kidding. Well, majority is TikTok. It like I'll at least get 1 or 2 to 3 people, and I'm not even that big on TikTok. Well, we'll get to that. I'm not even that big on TikTok, and I get like 2 to 3 people a stream saying, "Hey, I'm from TikTok. What's going on?" Like, and then like that is your opportunity. They're coming over from TikTok, right? They've seen your TikTok. This is your opportunity to sucker them in, right? And dude, it is, and make them like you. Yeah. You got it. As a content creator, you got to make sure you give them a reason to stay around. You know, like people
Danny
like the vibe.
Built up his channel, isn't it? Danny Dorito there.
Yeah, through TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, Gator, I like the way that you do your stuff. So today I went in and started watching your stuff, and every chance you had, you were always talking to people. And then there's a couple of people that go on to Twitch, they just ignore their chat. And it kind of sucks. And then when I went on there, you were talking to everybody and anybody, you know, and you were engaging, and it was so cool to see that. Like, you don't see that a lot.
I appreciate that. No, and you don't, and it's, and I don't know if it's like the 8 years of me like doing that and like knowing and being on the other side of nobody answering and that feeling. Just think about this: people who are streaming, everybody who's listening, and you're a streamer, and you're streaming, and people are talking in your chat, and you're not answering them, and then you go into somebody else's chat, and they don't answer you. Think of how that feels, right? People would kill to have people talk to them in their chat. There's millions and millions of streamers, and those people decided to come into your chat and type something. You know?
That's what makes this different from TV and all these other streaming services. And I think what draws people in there is that chance for that live interaction there. You can have your viewers doing these other interactive things, whether it's just BSing with you in chat, whether it's like you've got your wheel set up there, or like with playing that marble game there. Yeah. It's an interactive, it's a full-blown experience, especially with everybody stuck at home for the most part now. And getting that little bit there, and then that can get them to, you know, dip their toes into something that they might not have decided to do prior to that there.
And I tell people, like, see what somebody's doing, don't copy it, but do it better. You know, be different. Like, you know how many crazy things are going out, especially in marbles, or going out like just in anything in general. Like, you got to stand out and be different.
Yeah, you know? It feels like it's a fine line between you want to play the game that's popular, you know, that's going to have those bunch of people, but then you're in that big crowd there of people, and you got to make yourself still stand out while doing that same thing there. And then hope and networking. It's
that's a
huge.
Big thing. Yeah,
bro, it's stressful. It is time consuming. It is everything. Like, I tell this to people all the time, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard me say it or someone has told you guys this, but like streaming like is a treat for your community. Like, don't see streaming as in like, oh, I had okay, you have a bad stream every once in a while. You're live. No. Right? This ain't like a crock pot where you can set it and forget it. You are live.
Yeah.
You're making that instant meal. You don't have no time to be editing it. Right? So like on YouTube, okay, get mad. Like, you're not posting it places, you're not doing the right content. Maybe the thumbnail was wrong, the title was wrong, wasn't enough clickbaity. That okay, you can get mad at that, but like streaming, like you got to do everything outside of streaming is what affects you while you're streaming. Like, what you do offline, it benefits you more than everybody knows, and it's time consuming. Like, not a lot of people have a lot of time on their hands, or they do, and they're just making up excuses because everybody's got a phone. Yeah, you can do everything with a phone.
Everything,
you know, even buying and selling things. I buy things at Goodwill or Savers, and I turn around and sell it on eBay with just my phone. You know, it's simple as like that, you know.
I feel like the biggest reason why, well, I don't know if it's necessarily the biggest reason why people fail or they don't advance is being a content creator. You have to be, you're your own boss there. You got to give yourself that kick in the butt there. Like you said, like we found out when we were doing the YouTube channel there, we were doing the podcast, we were doing separate videos for YouTube there on top of doing the weekly streams there, and it was time consuming. Whereas if you don't have that drive there, it's easy to get left behind there because somebody might not have, you know, that drive there to keep pushing. It's all about that self discipline there, big time.
Oh, it's huge. It's insane. Then it's like the fine line of like knowing when you're about to get burnt out. You know, you take that break, right? Because I've been burnt out. I used to stream every single day and for like 6 hours, 7 hours a day.
Wow.
And dude, you'll experience that burnout. And I didn't want to stream anymore. Like, it's just like at the point where it's like, holy shit, dude. And that's why I tell people, like, dude, do not stream every single day. You need those times off. You know what you do with your days off? Like, stream 4 days a week, 5 days a week at most. That's what I do. And I take 2 days off. Or maybe I'll take that little extra day off that I don't feel, you know, right. And I'll stream a little extra the next day or something. Like, but like, those days are meant for your YouTube editing, your Instagram posting, your edits for this, edits for that. Like, on my days off, I'm making like 20 TikToks. So that I have them through the week, you know. So
that's awesome.
So that I can go ahead and put it in my draft and be like, okay, boom, it's going out, it's going out, it's going. You know,
and that's what those days off are
those are what
meant
that's
for.
You know,
exactly. Because live streaming, I know personally myself, it takes a lot out of me, especially those longer ones there.
Yeah.
But having a chance to kind of chillax, maybe edit some videos, hit up some people that might want to be guests on the podcast here. And it's not fully time off, even though I'm not streaming, but it's a little bit more laid back there, so that, like you said, you don't burn yourself out.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you end up like me taking a 6-month break every 6 months.
There you go. Yeah.
Just saying, I didn't burn myself out, everybody. I moved, and apparently there's places with no internet.
You don't even have any Wi-Fi out there, middle of nowhere.
We got it now. I'm cooking with gas now. Everything.
Got the satellite internet, the new Tesla satellite internet.
Dude, I want to get that Tesla roof, dude. You see the Tesla roof?
That thing's sweet. Man, I love anything
Tesla, of the Teslas from back in like 2012, and it's like, no,
dude. I'm getting a fucking Tesla, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
One. Dude, once my
I might be able to afford one in 20 years, like one of the first ones, but
one of the ones that someone's reselling.
Yeah.
Once my Civic like blows up, makes a mushroom cloud down the street or something while I'm driving it, then that's when I'm gonna get one. I got an 08 Civic. The thing's about to just break and just it's crazy, dude. But
dude, I got a 2012 Ford Fusion, and but in Michigan winters here, we get so much snow. I'm getting stuck left and right, and then my girlfriend's got to drag me out with her Jeep and make fun of me and emasculate.
Why don't you just buy like an actual truck, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh no, because then people ask you to move.
Exactly. People start asking you to freaking buy shit, carry shit. Can you borrow this cute coat with me to pick up this furniture?
Ooh.
Dude, I want a truck so bad, right? But I ain't trying to deal with that.
Exactly. I might get I think I'm getting like a Jeep Grand Cherokee or something like that.
That's
afterwards.
I got
the
white one, limited. It's nice.
Yep, exactly. That exact one. No, we just got a boat though. And I'm excited. I've never had a boat before.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I got a jet ski. Jet skis are fun. I don't got a boat though. I got a jet ski.
Oh, I used to take my sister's boyfriend's jet ski out fishing. We rigged up this tackle box on the back that was just barely hanging on there. Yeah. You were going. Oh, dude, that was fun. Whew. Oh, what else we got here? Oh, so with all your, I mean, I guess it's not really like an end goal, but I feel like with making content, you need to keep having those like that. There's that next step. There's that next goal. So right now, where you're at right now, what's your next like few goals there that you're shooting for right now?
Well, I just finished one of my goals, which was, make my camera better. Because the crazy thing is, all the money I spent on the camera, Logitech cameras are starting to look good, and I'm like, dude, I gotta separate myself. Like, people's cameras are looking a lot better than mine, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? So I was like, lighting is huge, dude. Lighting is massive, and
Yes.
like for the quality, like my camera looks 10 times better than it does with all the lights off. Like, just these green and blue things on the bottom are there for a reason, is to make me pop. That's the only reason why they are there. Like, and I did so much research. Like, I was gonna get an electrician to start putting a light in the back to give me my front shadow, to get this shadow from over here. I start psyching myself out and start like overthinking shit. But I got it to exactly how I want it. Everything is run off my Stream Deck and it's going good. But my first thing was getting my camera. My small, I guess, goal was getting my camera a little better. I have my YouTube side of the room that I want to start doing reviews for products. I already started doing it a little bit, and I actually had a company actually comment and share mine on their Twitter, which was the heart rate monitor thing, which was freaking sweet, dude. I woke up, oh man, I was on cloud nine. Dude, I was on cloud nine. I was like, babe, look, they just retweeted me, they commented on it and everything. I was so pumped. So I'm trying to get that all squared away. And like the end goal is pretty much just cranking that content out and always trying to improve. Like, there's always improvement, and it sucks. Like, at this point in time where I'm at, it's like I can only improve so much within the room, where it's like I tell people, don't buy everything at once. I didn't buy all this at once.
Oh no.
Like, your community wants to see you upgrading stuff. And they're like, wow, like, this is freaking sick, dude. The quality looks sick. This looks cool. The little thing you put in the background, like, different things. Like, the one thing I'd probably do is always change up these shelves a little bit to keep things fresh looking and stuff.
And something like that, for the most part, is pretty easy there.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. Building this shit was expensive, but now it's just like, okay, let me just add this, and this. But my end goal, if I could, have one thing in my whole entire content creation career, would be 1, getting partnership on Twitch, and 2, being sponsored by Gatorade.
Ooh,
that would be good.
That would be good. Sweet.
I email them. I email them. Even me being as small as I am, I still email them, because you miss every shot you don't take. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
We're gonna right here. Look, Gatorade. Not sponsored, but I wish I was.
No, yeah. I do the same thing with like my music stuff. Like, as soon as we got the single, our first single recorded, like I was hitting up Ernie Ball. I'm like, ooh, I can get some free strings here. All the stuff that I use, and I mean, I haven't heard anything back, but it's like you said, it's a lot better than just sitting there like a bump on a log. There, nothing's gonna get done then. The craziest thing is, like, this is like a perfect example. Like my buddy, you guys know Danny Dorito. I simply sent him a message saying, hey, do you want to come on my podcast? And now me and him are boys. It's like, if I didn't take that leap, people are like, dude, you know Danny Dorito? Like, yeah, I'm good friends with him. Like people are shocked. They're like, what the hell? Or like my buddy DNP3. I don't know if you guys know who DNP3 is, but he's like a little Mr. Beast. And he's got almost 1 million followers on Twitter. And it's like, I met him when he was at his lowest. Like I was giving him money in my game show called Gator Cash Cab in Fortnite, where now he's given money over. He's given over like $500,000 away in the last 2 years.
Wow, that's awesome,
buddy.
Dude, it's crazy. And now it's like, dude, it's crazy. It's just like, you never know. Like, who knows? Like, this is why I tell people, like, don't give a shit about people's numbers, right? Like, see them as the person they are, because any one of us right now could blow up, and we could be like, oh, I was on the podcast with that person, right? Or that I remember everybody, or you guys all remember each other, right? And you maybe, one of you guys blows up and raids one another, and then you help him blow up, like shit like that. Like, you never know what that person's what's gonna happen. That's the crazy thing with content creation. It's like you never know when it's gonna be your time.
And I'm sure, especially after doing this for 8 years, I mean, all the stuff you've seen, I couldn't even freaking imagine.
You guys want to hear some shit, dude?
Yeah, let's go.
I've lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of friends due to them being partner and me being affiliate. Right?
Wow, that's messed up.
I've been follow botted for 150,000 people. It took me a week to remove them all. People are like, "Oh, I got foul by 1,000 today. I don't know what I'm going to do." I'm like, "Oh, well, lucky you, lucky fucking you." I've been view botted. I've been shit talked, harassed. I had somebody find out my address. They called my parents because I wouldn't let them play Fortnite with me. So they called my parents at 11 p.m. Okay, and keep in mind, my mom's like, dude, she was like so scared because she saw something happen to me. And they wouldn't stop calling. So I just had my mom like, just take the phone off the hook. That's it.
Mhm.
Like it came to the point where it's like it's awful, you know. And it's just it's been crazy, dude. I've been raided by Cloud9 players that play Rocket League. I used to let's see, when League of Legends was like just coming out. It's like a year or two after League of Legends came out. I did a giveaway for skins because I got them at PAX, and the wife and I used to go around in circles and just gather like 100 skins and do giveaways on my stream all the time. We had like 1,800 people just like for like a week straight, just giving codes away. And it was like so great, dude. It was like back then there was no affiliate. There was no like, it was just partner. That's it. And it was crazy.
Yeah, affiliates a kind of a newer thing that Twitch has had, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like in the last couple of years.
Yeah. And like, dude, it's like, I'm grateful to be an affiliate, dude. Like people are like, yeah, I want to be partner. Like, of course everybody wants to be partner, but like, dude, you know how much shit they like, it's insane. It like back in the day, they just had partnership. And when you get partnership, like, I don't know if there was an exact like achievement you had to reach. It was more like, because I knew somebody that was a partner back then, and they said an employee just came in and said you deserve it, and they just gave it to him. So yeah, so the way that times have changed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, well, back then you could do anything on Twitch, honestly. Like, you can stream with your shirt off. You can, you know, you could do all sorts of crazy shit. Not what like men can take their shirt off midstream and you know, if they get hot or whatever. Like the things that were said, like any words were like, they don't care. Like the whole COVID, this shit, like it was good for Twitch and also very bad because it put a lot of eyes on Twitch.
Exactly.
And that's why everything is, you know, getting more strict and stuff, except for the hot tub streams. But like, it's just been crazy.
So I'm not the only one that's been seeing those pop up on Twitch.
Yeah, dude, they're everywhere, man. Okay. No, they're everywhere. Yeah,
dude, I made a freaking TikTok about it, and like people were laughing their ass off of like my reenactment of what I did in the front. And I was like, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them. So I bought a freaking giant rubber ducky floaty. I bought a 10-foot pool. I'm gonna fill it up. I'm gonna pour I'm gonna up them. This is what I said. You guys got to be better than them, right? They're creating the content. Okay. You're just gonna edit it, right? So I'm gonna be dumping like Hershey syrup on me. I'm going to be putting like some condiments like ketchup or something and write people's names. Dude, I got a shirt. You want some of my shirt?
Are we taking bets on how long he's going to be in Twitch jail for?
In Twitch jail for?
Yo, check out this shirt I got.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
And I bought it a size smaller, so it's kind of skin tight, you know?
Yeah, that's smart.
Skin tight or bust, buddy.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful, dude. I can't wait. Nah, so, if I get banned, it'll be 24 hours. It won't be.
That's not too bad.
No. Just slap on the wrist. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Hopefully I could do it on like a Wednesday and then or on a Saturday, and then like Sunday's my days off. So like it's like doesn't matter anyway.
If won't even notice.
Yeah.
No, I got my first copyright strike on there. And like, cause I noticed once I got back into streaming how they had all that stuff popping up for people rights to music and whatnot. And I was doing a guitar stream and I was playing that Rocksmith game. And I'm like, what the heck is this? I'll go back, listen to my stream. They muted this entire like 6 hours instead of letting me.
That doesn't mean it's copyright strike though. Don't they send you an email?
They didn't send me a email. I went into my videos there and then like right now it pops up like, yo, you have 0 whatever strikes. And instead I had 1 and I went in there to listen and muted it. So I just went in there and deleted it.
How do you find this out?
I was clicking around. It was somewhere.
It was producer, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Where it shows it on that right side there.
They'll say like highlights and. Copyright on your channel. You have 0 copyright strikes on your channel. Let's go, baby.
They're really easy to get. They're really easy to get.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No,
See,
it says
here audio muted. Like I had
Sure.
audio muted, but there's no copyright strike on it. They just mute the audio.
say because it popped up that I had the one there, and then I went back to listen to it, like make sure I didn't sound like a dang fool, missing notes left and right, and then like the entire stream, like even if I tried clicking on and off audio and nothing,
Dang.
Crazy.
because I know they've been cracking down on that stuff there, but.
Fucking Vin
And then,
Diesel.
with the podcast, I got in trouble for playing a little bit of Vin Diesel's song. So Vin Diesel can go fuck himself.
Yeah, dude. I played my intro. I was gonna use my intro for Twitch on my YouTube, and it played like 15 seconds. And I thought I'd be able to get away with it. 15 seconds of like a Pitbull song, but it was remixed. But it still was like it caught it just so it knew what the song was, and YouTube wouldn't let me put it up.
Wow.
It says
The
like
way
you won't make money off of ads. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't care about making money off of ads. Just put it up, dude.
Well, we got in trouble, and the thing is, like, we didn't like push the audio through. It was like playing barely through Doof's speakers, so that you could hear the song in the background there. And then we got hit for that for the little bits that it did pick up. So what we did was, as a big like fu to them, we took, I think it was like 5 seconds, and then we sped it up at like 0.6 speed there. So now when it gets uploaded to YouTube, there it doesn't get caught or anything. I'm probably getting in trouble eventually. If you are in the Twitch chat right now and you work for YouTube, I apologize. Please do not tell your boss. But
fuck you.
no, I'm in the works right now of actually recording a new intro song myself. It's just it's all the making content here and there, and then I've got the band stuff that I'm creating content. You got shows and I had hair when I started, and not much. But
look,
6 years ago.
I'm trying to grow my hair out because my ass is starting to go too, bro.
Trying to cover it up there.
Yeah.
As long as I can rely on the beard, I'm happy.
Dude, I swear to God, this is what happens. This is what happens, right? I started growing my beard out, and I noticed I started thinning up here, dude. I'm telling you, when you grow your beard out, that's when you start losing the top hair.
Well, now, I mean, if I shave my beard, though, especially since like the hair's not coming back, I look like Charlie Brown grew up and got into pills. It doesn't look good.
God.
Yeah,
it looks real rough. That you get the bags under the eyes there, and then I've got 2 different shades here because my chin hasn't seen the sun in years.
Yeah. Plus, you don't have a strong chin to begin with. It's a very rounded one, very soft.
It is. It looks like Sheen from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh.
Like, anatomically it's there, but looking at it, you're like, I don't think it's actually there, guys.
It's like Chuck Norris, just another fist. So, Gator, what are some of your favorite games to play then when you're not streaming then, or
Hello Kitty Island Adventure?
Is that real?
No,
is that real? I played Neopets the other day, so
that is true.
I like to play World of Warcraft, dude. Honestly, I used to play it on stream a lot, like a lot. And then like I like Apex. I've been playing I play that on stream now mainly, not really mainly, but I just do I go with the flow of chat. Honestly, like when I pick an online game, I just go with the flow. Like people are like, oh, dude, let's play some Marbles. I'm like, all right, let's see. I'll go. I love just chatting, dude. Honestly, I could sit and talk forever. Ever. I make panels for people live on stream too sometimes. But off stream, like I'll play World of Warcraft. I play Halo Master Chief Collection on Saturdays with the boys off stream. Dude, it's so much fun. And yeah, I mean, there's so many games. I'll play anything off stream if I have time. I honestly don't really play a lot of games when I'm not streaming. Like I'll either be editing a video or a TikTok or helping the wife or whatever it may be,
Yeah, I think right now the only one, and it's just because they just now brought it over to Xbox. Now I've been playing MLB The Show now on there, and but even that is like just a quick little. I'll play like a couple games before bed. It's like any games you're seeing it live if I'm playing it. Like You can ask these guys here. I don't play games too often off the stream with them.
Yeah, every time he calls me. Well, every time you call me in like the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, you're like, hey, you'll play. You know, like, yeah, I'll play a game. And like, I go and hop in to like the voice chat with him, and I'll be like, oh yeah, what's going on? He's like, yeah, I'm about to go live, whatever. I'm like, well, fuck, dude, now I can't shout all the things that I wanted to shout without context. Because normally like, I get in there and I just like cuss about my day, and it's like, all right, now we can start the game. But when he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be live, like, well, I can't just shout everything out at once, otherwise people are gonna ask what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, Paige and I joke around about it. We're kind of married. We're not really married, but we're kind of married. I know Emily's jealous of him, but
I'm his kind of wife.
No, Paige and I have been hanging out together for what, like 8 years now. Coming up on 8 years now. We were roommates. We were stationed in Japan together. So,
some
of the stories, some of the stories aren't the most flattering from back in my drinking days. But
they're very flattering. They show that you were an alpha day one.
And now I'm straight edge. So,
yeah.
All right. What else we got here? So since influencing is a part of your life, what do you want kids and others who watch you to feel, and how are you trying to inspire them?
Never give up. Life's too short to be worrying about trolls. Life's too short to be worrying about anything, honestly. I would just, what I want people that come into my chat, I want them to know that anything is possible. Like, people in this world didn't think that the coronavirus, like a virus, could take out like the world, like, right, can affect the whole world. Well, surprise, it freaking did. Yeah. You know, people like, oh, I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to save money. Well, you should have. You know, like it's just like that. Like, you never know what can happen, and that could be reversed. You never know what could happen to you. Mm-hmm. You know, like I'm a big believer in like live every day like it's your last. Like, what I want is to never live with regret. Because when you get old, you're going to look back and be like, dude, I wish that I did that. So if people are younger than me right now, and I'm 27, and you're younger, do not live with regret. Like, if you want to do something, do it. Like, understand the consequences if it's something bad, but then you'll just deal with it. And you got to remember, like, the negative things happen because, one, you can handle it, and two, that positive thing that's going to happen after that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for that negative thing. You just never know. And what I want people to get out of my chat or my channel is that anything is possible.
It's all about putting yourself out there and having that confidence there, I feel, to fully embrace it.
And it wasn't always like this. It really wasn't. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Like, it was not. Like, I used to, like, my first stream, like, I know everybody wants to start streaming because of the money. Like, people see it. They're like, oh, shit. Yeah. My first stream, I put in big white letters. I say this in every podcast I go on. Big white letters, donate, please. That's it. It was me playing a game with donate, please, right there. Boom. Someone came in. They said, dude, you shouldn't be putting donate, please on there. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know, right? Someone guided me. Like, yeah. I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck you, you know? No, I'm learning. I was new at it. So I was like, oh, okay. Because, like, I would watch all the big streamers, and I'm like, they have like this donation on the screen. I'm like, shit, that's all you gotta do is put it on your screen and people donate money to you. Well, you know, you live and you learn. So when people come to me for help, I don't think twice. I'll go in and help them. You know, when they start gimme, like, and I'm helping them, and I'm still doing it. Now they're just taking advantage, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, dude, like, come on. Like, a lot of people with the panels on TikTok too. Like, I make panels for people. They're like, oh, can you make me a banner? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll make you a banner. And then it's like, can you make me emotes? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And now I got people asking me to edit them videos, and like, that's where I draw the line. I got my own videos to be editing now, you know? Yeah. So I'm like, shit, dude, editing videos takes a long time, and like, yeah, it's hard because I don't know what you like. I know what I like. Mm-hmm, you know, exactly. I can make a panel. You simply tell me your colors and something you want the panel to be revolved around, and I could do that easy. You know, but like, the zoom in effects, this and that, you may not like it. Okay, well, let me go ahead and go all the way back and change it, and then change the whole entire thing. It's hard. And that's like, I
enjoy doing it myself there. So I mean, everything. Editing? Yeah, well, no, I hate editing videos. I hate it with a passion.
Yeah, he's got slave labor for that
there and whatnot. Yeah, but doing my own panels and whatnot, like you really get to fully dive in with your creativeness and something that find out if it's popping for you, if it's popping for somebody else there too.
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot, and like I got to the point like I'm almost caught up with everything, but then more just keep coming in, and I do it because I want you to like I want people to spend money on other things. Like it's like to me, I reached out for Instagram help to somebody, and they wanted to charge me, so I said, "You are charging to help somebody." They said, "Yes, I know everything about Instagram. I will teach you everything to help you grow." I said, "I'm good, thank you." Because I'm like, dude, like, and it woke me up. I'll never charge to help somebody. Like, I don't care like what it is. Like, I'll do everything for you if you just give me patience. That's it. You know, like I'm only one person. I had freaking millions of people asking for panels. I actually calculated it the other day. An average panel is anywhere from like $5 to $20 per panel. And we did around 1,000 something panels, and it came to like $10,000 I gave away in panels in the last 2 months.
So coming across that kind of generosity is really hard now. Sadly,
it is, and people are shocked. They're like, "What do you charge?" I said, "Just give me like 3 smile emotes." That's what I tell people, and so like they'll give me like 20 smile emotes, you know, and it's like they'll remember that. They will, and that's gonna help them motivate them because like, oh shit, I got this for free, and I can spend money on a new keyboard or something, or a new mouse, and that's gonna amp them up even more to stream. And what I want for people to do is not give up on streaming because it is tough, it is hard, you know, it ain't easy.
Primitive Vibes here in the chat saying such a good guy there with that Gator love there.
Yeah, I try my best. I try my best.
And like I remember when I first started, it was just a matter I was diving into YouTube videos, seeing what other people were doing there, and it's you could kind of tell which people were kind of more just general, you know, hey, do this, you know, basic stuff there, and then like you go in, check out some of the streamers, and very few like you, Gator, there where they're willing to help out, give advice any way they can there, because people, I feel they look at it more as like a dog eat dog world there, you know.
It's competition for everybody, you know.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It is awful. Before I did the TikTok thing, because the TikTok thing just ended up like blowing up. The TikTok thing, I used to go around. One of my mods actually now. I went into his channel and I asked him if he needed panels made, and I just made them for him. And like he didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. I was just like looking for, you know, people to watch, and I just so happened to see that he was playing World of Warcraft, which is a vibe that I like to vibe to, and he had no panels, or he had like generic panels. I'm like, dude, like, let me know what you want done, and I'll freaking do them up for you. And so he started doing it. I was like, dope.
Yeah, my big thing, I love playing around with overlays and what. Like, I'm probably on like my 4th set now of different overlays and looking. Stuff. I get into such a rabbit hole. Next thing I know, it's been like 8 hours that I've been working on like just this one here, just to get it right and editing it. But the thing is, I mean, I've seen you on Photoshop. Great gonzo, this man is fast. He knows where freaking everything is. Here I am in GIMP breaking out the bifocals and whatnot, finding where everything's at. Looking up YouTube videos because I forgot which buttons to click.
Dude, if you did 1,000 panels in 2 months, you would know exactly where everything is, you know? That's a lot of goddamn panels, dude. We went over it on stream because I keep them all in a folder. Like, I tell people I delete them, and I do delete them, but so that no panel is the same. Like, I don't have a template. I literally make everybody's panels unique. And I just save all the panels into a folder, but I don't save the Photoshop file, so I can't edit it anymore. So I won't,
just the actual image there.
Yeah, it's just the PNG image. So like I just save it in there, and so I've deleted some before, and it's like over 1,000 images just on this computer. And I have my laptop. I do when I'm like on vacation. I still do panels for people. I did some on the airplane. I was on an airplane. I did a TikTok of that, just editing panels on an airplane. So,
oh my god!
Wow.
I just freaking love it, dude.
I mean, just that doing stuff like that alone. I mean, I'm sure it makes your channel stand out from everybody else.
Yeah.
It's like the main thing I see is either I see somebody that's just they have a camera and all that set up and they're just playing games, not interacting with chat or anything like that. Unfortunately, I see a lot of that. I try to, when they do look over at the chat after about 20 minutes, I try to interact with them and give them some pointers as best I can. I mean, I'm no huge streamer or anything, but if I can help out anyway, I'm totally down.
Yeah. I mean, my main thing, what I want to do is like become a stream coach. It's like, you can give yourself a title and everything. And like what's stopping me from like, cause I know a bunch of stream coaches that I used to vibe with and stuff. I'm like, dude, it just so happened to me helping all these people. And like, I mean, I've always helped people, but with like doing panels for people, doing this, giving them advice. And it's like, it's hard for me to do it because I'm not a partner, right? So why should you listen to me if I haven't did a partnership anything, And like I look at it and I'm like I know what to say if someone were to approach me. No one said that yet. But like some of the best coaches aren't the best players type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like all the NBA coaches aren't NBA players. Like
exactly.
But hopefully, at some point, like I will label myself as a stream coach as soon as I, were to get the check mark. I'm not going to stop helping people. It's still content creation. I still I've helped people get to partner. It's all about the consistency. And like up until recently, I've been consistent the past like 2 months, and I've seen insane growth. I went from like 15 viewers because I stopped posting on things. Mm-hmm. But I was like, you know what? Like, regardless if my videos are getting 100 views on TikTok or YouTube to 5,000, 100,000 views, I'm still posting. It's not going to stop me because the algorithm is fucking with you, is what it's doing. That's what it does, dude.
It's like against you.
Yeah, like people see my TikTok, like, holy shit, you have a lot of followers. But it's like, I wouldn't even look at my followers. Just look at my content. Don't worry, because I had one video that got like 3.4 million views, and that was of my dog. And so it's like that's where all my followers came from. But it's I don't know. It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to go take Moose out of the kennel here in a second. Go shoot a video here.
Dude, TikTok loves us.
You want me to call Rocky in here? I mean, he's pretty dumb. He'll do about anything.
No, he'll start barking and hooting and hollering. So I guess throughout your years of content creating, what would you say is your favorite moment that you've had for any reason and whatever that reason is?
Oh, dude, that's such a good question.
There's probably a lot of them there. I imagine.
No one has ever, believe it or not, no one has ever asked me that question.
Oh, really?
There's
that
so
was
many
even on the list. That was off the top of the head.
Now he knows that we had a list of questions for you, Mike.
Dude, man. I would even say, I mean, shit, dude, I don't know. Obviously, I would say the first day of my like full-time content creation. Because I had my mom, my dad, I had all my friends over. People flew in, drove in from like my viewers and shit, and came over my house. Like it was so sick. But yeah, that was, I had like people that I used to work with. I used to like walk to Rite Aid for my work, and like her nephews came over and they wanted like shirts signed and stuff. And I was like, dude, it's like kind of weird, right? And then like I'm not used to that. I'm not like no big person, but they watched me and they played Fortnite with me and like, dude, like I'm like, whatever, I'll do anything for the kids, And
yeah,
that was probably one like the greatest things when people were coming over my house. But I really enjoyed when I had a steady income of like having my full-time job. So I'm able to go ahead and like donate $100 at a time to people and like see them and the reactions. And like, it's freaking amazing. Like being a full-time content creator, I got a lot of responsibilities to like know when to spend money and not. Cause the paychecks aren't consistent. Like you don't know. Like 1 month you can make, just make the $100, just to get the payout. Or some days you may quadruple it. You just don't know. So it's crazy. But I want to like there's got to be something like better out there. Like I don't know what else. There's so much shit, dude. It's maybe I would say too is like my full come up. Like when I used to stream and like was averaging like the 100 viewers and shit. It's a good feeling. Like right now.
Oh, I bet.
Like I don't watch my view count right now, like ever. I never watch it anymore. But like I feel like I have 100 and something people like always watch me. The way my chat, how active it is, I freaking love it. Like, and that's what I try to do is like make that active chat. I just always interacting, asking them questions, keeping them arguing with one another in a fun way, and like whether it's through the gamble system, people are saying it's rigged and this and that, and it's fun. It's building a community, and it's a fun teasing, positive community, And then when someone new comes in, everybody's like, "Oh, hey, welcome!" The most positive community on Twitch and stuff like that. And when someone's going in there and saying that, they're first like. When people are first coming in, to me, first impressions are everything. So and it's like, dude, like this is like people are probably like, oh, dude, this is a sick place. So I just go with it, and it's been great, dude. Whenever I gamble all of it, I always lose. See, and that's the
thing. Same. I'm not gonna lie. Same.
Man, I got lucky last time, man.
You were able to walk away. I'm not that good. I gamble until I won everything or I lose everything.
Militello antagonizes you. Win one, he's like, "Oh, just one more time." And then you do it, and you lose everything.
Militello's really good at getting people to do stuff they don't want to. Yeah, that is true. Even if Mike loses, he still wins.
I've lost my gas money enough times in gambling to know how it works. You just gotta keep antagonizing until they get it.
Mike's had enough run-ins with pit bosses to figure out the system.
It's like even in the short time that I've been doing it, I mean, it's not about the money or any of that. Or
it ain't gonna be there. It ain't gonna be there if you worry.
It's the experience. Like. I get to come down here and chill with the boys, play some games, have some good laughs, suffer through 24-hour streams together. And it's such a great experience. And like some cool things happen along the way. We got raided. Me and Doof were playing Madden in the middle of a 24-hour stream at like hour 16. So I had no idea what the hell was going on. And Dubdot raided me with like 270. I didn't know what the heck to do. I'm still trying to wake up, chugging energy drinks here, and even like that first time I got somebody interacting in the chat there, that's probably the best part there. Yeah. I think about streaming that I love the most is having people in chat there, interacting with them, reaching out. I've had it multiple times there where I know I play the part of a jackass basically on stream, but like when these people. Like these younger kids are trying to get into it, and even though I'm a much smaller channel, and they're asking for advice, and they want to play some games, and it just it's just like when I play a show and a younger person comes out and says, "Oh, that's awesome." That feeling alone, I think it's totally
what kills me the most is when people start labeling like small creator, big creator, like.
I'm big
here. Can you help me, Gator? I'm a small content creator. Like, no, you're a content creator. Okay? Like, some people would rather watch you than a big streamer, so to speak, right? Like, you're a content, like, you are the big streamer to other people, or like, it's just, you're always bigger than somebody else, I guess you could say. And, like, I just hate labeling it. Like, small streamer, big streamer, like help the small streamers, blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude, you're a streamer. Don't say you're a small streamer. Like you already lost the battle saying you're a small streamer. Don't you label yourself what you want to label yourself? But if you want to just keep labeling yourself a small streamer, then you could be a small streamer.
I don't think anyone can ever call Mike small. Maybe little or short, but never small.
My ego is too big. To Sorry, my played off ego is too big to really
No,
feel like
it's your real ego. It's your real one.
It's real ego. I do have an ego problem.
I'm
working
working
on
on
it.
a lot.
I'm working on it. But no, I mean, Emily and I have been talking because she just graduated. Oh yeah, by the way, Emily, I know you're going to listen to this eventually. Congratulations on graduating nursing school. You did it.
That's huge. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Lot of
now you can support me. And
No,
we've been talking about us possibly moving within like the next year, and me switching over to content creating full time though.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's one of those things, you know. I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified.
I mean,
it's such
your support system though, like with Paige, Doof, and me and stuff. Like us helping you though, that's another boost because a lot of streamers you don't see where they have the buddies that always push you. Like us, we're always here for you and always pushing you, which is a different thing for your channel as well. You always have us helping you and pushing you and being like, "Hey, Mike, you forgot that dude in the chat. He was talking to you really quick." You know, and we're always helping engage everything, which is really cool for your channel.
And I call it the stream team, and these guys are absolute key to this working out. Paige has learned so much about these smart rocks known as computers within the last year that
it's unbelievable.
We got him on Twitter this year.
Oh my god, and I hate it because I followed all the wrong people as soon as I started. Because like I just saw like people that like journalists and stuff that I liked, and I was like, I'll follow that. And then every time I open up Twitter, it's just the worst thing in the world. I'm like, I'm just gonna close you and move you away from me for a little bit while I'm working.
Well, the support system is huge, dude. Especially like IRL to like live your dream. Like, you know, it's your time. Like you got laid off, but we'll make do and just live your dream and like go for it. And that's what we've been doing. And like having that good mod system, having people in your chat that are always there, like supporting you. And you know, the best feeling is like when people are typing in your chat and like right now, people like, oh, hashtag Instigator TV for partner. Like if it happens or doesn't happen, like that shit like means a lot because those people have faith in you and they believe in your ass. Like and like having these guys here that are rooting you on and being on this podcast and just being those extra guys there to talk to and stuff, that's huge right there alone, you know? And me running a podcast, I understand that completely because you have like, so to speak, like producers in a way where they'll help you get things together and help you run things and message this person and that person and try to get things working perfectly. And like, not a lot of people have that. And that's what you got to understand.
I look at it like the podcast here. Well, for starters, we just decided to do it during quarantine for shits and giggles because I said we didn't have enough to do, which now that we're all back to work, we have plenty of enough to do now. It's like the Ellen show. Only people are allowed to look at me, you know.
They don't have Gitmo in the bag beating kids and everything, so they smile when they come out on stage.
Goodness, dude.
But no, you guys didn't hear about that? A whole bunch of Ellen's guests came out and they're like, yeah, she's kind of mean. Like she's kind of a bitch behind stage.
Wow.
Like I guess some guy like went on the show and looked at her and she got mad and like threw him against a wall.
Holy cow.
Could you imagine being able to say you got hip tossed by Ellen though? That'd be awesome.
Like, are you a martial arts instructor? Will you teach her something? Like, no, I was a small child and I looked her straight in the eyes. Like, yeah, you don't do that. You never look an animal in the eyes.
I think that's about all we got. Gator, any last words or any questions you got for us? Anything you want to let the listeners know at home? Maybe where they can find you on all the social medias and all that.
I'm proud of you. That's what I want them to know. But I'm proud of them. I don't even know if I know any of you guys who are listening, but I'm proud of you. And you can do anything you put your mind to it. All right? Anything is possible. But you can find me. I'll make it easy for every single person listening. Instigator TV. That's it. Any social media platform, dude. You want to go see a website? InstigatorTV.com. I even own that website. Anything. Instigator TV. It's me.
Militello said he couldn't buy the website militello.gay because his family, quote unquote, knows that he's online, which is kind of a bummer.
We tried getting militello.com, but there's some lawyer firm got it. So militello.live it is.
There you go.
Everybody, make sure to go check out Instigator TV. all over social media, TikToks, the YouTubes, the Twitches,
Everywhere.
the Instagrams,
Yeah.
all of it. He's all over the place. Make sure to go check it out.
All over.
Like I said, one of my personal favorite streamers that's out there. Gator,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you so much for joining
Absolutely,
us.
dude.
We really
I had a
do
blast.
appreciate it. And as for everybody at home, from all of us here at the good old land of professionally amateur, you guys been sexy. I've been Militello. Till next time, we'll see you guys later. And then that's the part where the recording would cut there for the actual video. But now, since we're live on Twitch, we're gonna go ahead and raid somebody.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
I
There
love
we
that
go.
part. It's the best part of it too.
I like how Mike explains everything to everybody that's watching.
I know.
I do. It's all good.
though.
This,
It's nice though.
this is what you get for watching it live. You get to see the behind the scenes of everything,
Yeah, no, it's good.
That's true. That's true.
and it costs you nothing.
Nothing at all. Just your time.
Your time, your love, your eyes. That's all. Gator, do you got anybody that you want us to go ahead and raid here? I don't know how to spell that.
A-H.
H. You can do Nave 2526 maybe.
Knave 25 and numbers. Oh, there we go.
Numbers.
All
So hard.
right, everybody.
Wait, how
Thank
are
you so much
rating
for
somebody?
stopping by and checking out the
What in the hell?
podcast live, where we do stream it every Tuesday, right around the same time here, which is 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Well, it was when it started. Everybody, make sure to show some love and support for Nave here. Thank you so much for all the love and support. As always, you guys been sexy. I've been Montello. Till next time, we'll see you guys later.